Alright, as the sign says, this is the Port Douglas Markets, and they're here every Sunday. So, actually looks like a pretty popular event. And I'm just going to take the camera with me as I stroll through the market grounds. You can see some beautiful flowers being sold here. And if you want some sugarcane juice, you can get some fresh sugarcane juice here. This is always interesting to look at the fruits that you might see here. Here's an interesting looking fruit, rambutan, being sold. And then they have, of course, your mangoes, and they have something called a custard apple. Fresh lettuce. We got some pumpkin over here and some nice squash. Here's an interesting fixture at the market. Look at this tree. Isn't that something? It's actually a really good size market here. Here is Memories of Port Douglas photography, handmade coconut drinking cups. Be a nice souvenir to take home. There. You got the names underneath. I think those are probably team colors. If I would,
Australian rules.
I guess.
Rugby league.
These are what now?
That's rugby league.
That's the rugby league, okay.
And that's Australian rules. That's right.
Okay. Do you have the San Francisco 49ers anywhere?
What colour are they?
They're what are they? Blue, red and gold?
Probably do something like that.
All right. Thanks. Okay. I must say the Australians here are very friendly. Here's some beautiful, looks like ceramics that you can buy. Really a nice feel. Port Douglas, they are probably, what is this? This is the, this is March 29th. I should give a shout out to my littlest brother Brian, who's turning 40 today. He's down in Sanibel Island in Florida. And as I was talking to somebody last night, they were telling me that we're right on the end of the low season, and their high season is gonna be starting here real quick, and within the next week or so, that this place is just gonna be packed. It's real humid this time of year, the humidity, but then, if I understand correctly, the humidity just tapers off, and it's not humid. It's just nice and warm. Here you can get some Aussie bush hats and oil skins. Take a walk down this way. You got the working potter and pottery that works right here. I was talking to Nina in Melbourne, and she said that some of the artists don't particularly like you to film their work. I think if only because it might inspire some other artist. But here you see wee beasties. That's what I was just saying. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just saying on the camera that some artists don't like their stuff to be videoed because it inspires other people.
Yeah.
Is that the idea?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So that's the idea. Copy. Okay, they don't say inspire, they say copy, interestingly enough. So they don't like you to videotape their products because other people are going to copy them. So they're very very protective of their wares. Here you see some polka dot bags. Various hats. Probably give a shout out to Nina as well down in Melbourne. She is at the she would be at the St. Kilda market today. Look at these beautiful pieces of art. That's really exceptional. Look at that. That is gorgeous. That's definitely some good YouTube. Okay, so I said I wasn't going to do any more video here at the market in Port Douglas unless I saw something interesting. Well, I saw something interesting and someone interesting. I'm standing next to Kel Williams, right?
That's correct.
Kel Williams is an artist, and what really struck me with his display here were the artifacts that we're going to show you in just a moment, or the art, I should say. We call it art, right? Yeah.
It's cultural art, yes.
Cultural art, and he's got boomerangs and some other items that we'll show you. And you know, Kel, I went to the ATM to get some money to come back and do some shopping, and I thought, you know, being a smart shopper, I'd kind of walk around the market and see if there's anybody else offering something similar to you. And you know, I saw a guy up the road who had some boomerangs, and they're made out of plywood.
True.
You know?
Yes.
And I saw another woman over there that was selling some boomerangs, and she didn't look like a native aboriginal.
No.
You know? So I think I found the right spot in finding you, right?
I think you have, yes.
Now, where? Tell me again, where are you from?
I was born and raised in Cairns. But my people come about 400 kilometres north of here. Place called Cooktown.
Okay, so your people are to Australia what Native Americans are to America.
That's true, yes.
That's true. Okay, wonderful. So you come here every Sunday?
Every Sunday I'm here, my little stall, and get to talk to a lot of people from all over the world. And, yes.
Well, fantastic. You look like a great guy.
Oh, I hope so.
Let's look at some of Kel's products, okay? Okay, this is the display that caught my eye as I was walking through, and you know, I certainly could have stopped at the airport, I'm sure, to pick up some of these, but you know, I wouldn't have known that they were made by, you know, somebody as nice as Kel. They might have been mass-produced. So look at these boomerangs here. And Kel, if you want to come over here, let's. You were telling me that you've got 3 different poses of the kangaroo on these. So show those to me.
What we have is you have the starting of the hop, the finish of the hop, and this one's stationary. He's feeding.
That's feeding. Okay, the starting of the hop, the finish of the hop, and the feeding. Now these are made out of what type of a wood?
This is eucalyptus, but different species of eucalyptus.
Different species of eucalyptus.
So
okay.
It's like the traditional wood that was used.
Okay, so that's what they would have used back then.
Correct.
Now these were used for what? They would have like little kids would play with these, or what were these used for?
No, this was used for hunting birds.
Hunting birds.
This shape.
The
returning boomerang. So if there was a flock of birds, several were thrown up.
I see.
What missed the birds would come back to the thrower. What hit the birds came down with the birds.
I see. Now, Kel, have you ever gotten a bird with one of these?
No.
No?
It's mainly thrown to play.
Okay, just thrown to play. So these ones here would be for birds. Now, you do have some other ones over here that are for different purposes, right? Like kangaroos.
These ones down the end here.
Down on the end, we've got some that you would be used to throw at kangaroos. Look at these.
This was used for the bigger game, the kangaroos, emus.
Now hold one of those up if you would. So that would be used for like an ewu or a kangaroo or something like that then, right?
That's right. So it was thrown at the animal to maim the animal, then it was clubbed.
I'll be darned. And then you had one other item here that caught my eye, and that were those were the music sticks. Show me the music sticks.
This is your percussion. With these sticks, if you go to see any of the dance troupes, the beat of the sticks will be the beat of the body of the dancers. So you'll see his body movement moving with the beat.
Interesting. Do that for me one more time, if you would. What's your play your favorite tune? Okay. What's your favorite song there?
Oh, it's just mainly just tapping out a beat.
Tapping out a beat. Okay. Well, I know a little girl back in Florida. Her name is Riley. You want to say hi to Riley?
Hi, Riley.
So I'm going to get those for Riley, and then we got to get a boomerang for her brother. Okay. So we'll get a boomerang for her brother, Brady, and we'll get some music sticks for Riley. Okay. All right. So as I was choosing out the boomerang for my home office, and as I travel the world, I like to get items to put in my home office that remind me of my travels. I chose this particular boomerang for my home office, and Kel was asking me if I wanted him to take a moment and explain the actual artwork. And as he did so, I found myself fascinated with all these symbols mean on here. So I think I would be remiss if I didn't take an opportunity to let Kel tell me about the artwork on this boomerang that's going to be hanging in my office. Go ahead, Kel.
What we have here is, with the animals that we paint the inside of the animal. So you have the spine, the rib cage, intestine and muscle. This motif is all about the rainforest. So we have a stream, animal footprints, the rainforest canopy with the animal footprints underneath. This side is the outback, the dry country. So we have part of the Australian Aboriginal flag. Your red dots are your hunters, the yellow dots are the animal footprints, so they're out trekking and hunting. This is the rainforest, stream, mountains. All the colours that I've used are as close as the traditional oxides and ochres, which are all your earth colours.
Wow, fantastic. Hey, thank you so much, Kel. Thank you very, very much.